Okay, folks, this is the second installment of many. I was recently threatened with the PA Bar Association for practicing a licensed practice of law, or unauthorized practice of law. This guy, Aurelio Murillo, contacted me through my website and wanted me to go through his paperwork because he said he was getting screwed by an attorney. So I agreed to go over his paperwork, and based on the paperwork that he gave me, and based on the docket numbers, federal docket numbers and state docket numbers, I put in a motion to the federal court, which was ultimately the judge declared it frivolous. I don't know why, but untimely, I could say. Frivolous, no, based on the evidence. But I'm not going to argue with the judge, federal judge, because it had nothing to do with me. And second of all, when it got denied, and I told him, I said, most likely it will get denied. And what we do, we file an appeal to the federal courts and let them deal with it. Next thing I knew, excuse me, was the FBI broke into his house early one morning, pistols drawn. I got a call from his brother telling me that he got arrested, and I said, for what? And he goes, for threatening a federal judge and her child. And when I heard that, I distanced myself from them. And I had a conversation with the FBI about that also. They called me. They wanted specifics on this guy Murillo. Well, each to his own, but I don't threaten people. I don't threaten people, that's just not my bag. So it goes, then their attorney, when I based it on fraud, their former attorney threatened me, called me up, called me a fucking faggot, and told me that I'm gonna get in so much trouble. And I told him he's a waste bag and go to hell and don't bother me again. It's all on my website also. But then I get a letter on November 8, 2010 from this William Hoffmeyer, co-chair Unauthorized Practice of Law Committee. I'm in possession of a motion to reinstate the above stated case based on fraud and hearing requested, which you prepared and submitted on behalf of the Murillos, claiming that you are a pro se litigant. Be advised that your conduct constitutes the unauthorized practice of law in Pennsylvania and is in violation of 42 PA CSA 2524. Well, I looked up that statute, and that's the penalty. Okay, that has nothing to do with the unauthorized practice of law. That's a penalty for it, and as such constitutes a misdemeanor of the third degree for the first offense and a misdemeanor of the first degree for the second and subsequent offenses. I hereby direct you to cease and desist any further attempt to represent anyone before any judicial body in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. I am taking the liberty of forwarding a copy of this letter to E. David Christine, District Attorney for Monroe County, and a Monroe County Unauthorized Practice of Law Committee. Very truly yours, William Hoffmeyer, Co-Chair, Unauthorized Practice of Law Committee. CC the copy to, I don't know, whoever. That letter was dated November 8th. I responded on Tuesday, December 7th, excuse me, 2010. Mr. Hoffmeyer, I'm in receipt of your letter to me, and I am confused. It's attached on the back. Are you just angry that I call the judges of Monroe County thugs? Maybe you are, and I could care less. Judge Zula committed a criminal act by condoning, entertaining, and concealing perjury made by attorney Stuart I. Rosenblum on August 7, 2009 in a civil proceeding that was witnessed by attorney Nicholas Harrows from the law firm of Young & Harrows LLC. Reopened a PFA that was dismissed with prejudice in 2003, violated rules of court, denying me copies of transcript in violation of the rules of court, taking away my rights as a parent, denying a petition when I fired my attorney for gross negligence and incompetence. Judge Seabaum ordered more support for me without a petition being filed by my estranged wife, thereby violating the rules of court and the law. Judge Worthington denied me the right of an attorney, changed docket numbers to substantiate the denial of a habeas corpus hearing, entertained a PFA that she dismissed with prejudice in 2003, denied me the right of living in peace and harmony, violated numerous rules of court, denying me transcripts, thereby violating rules of court, violating federal law regarding a case. Judge Mark denied me the right to speak, ignored the fact that I fired the public defender, made it extremely hard for me to survive financially, took my daughter away from me. Judge Cheslock denied me a PFA when it was apparent, according to the evidence, that my estranged wife lunged at me, denying various petitions, so forth. Judge Miller ordered me to pay for transcripts when I was granted informer pauper status. President Judge Vigan denied my petition to override Judge Miller's order, failed miserably to properly supervise the judges of Monroe County, violating rules of court as well as the law, moreover, knowingly and with malicious intent to harm me. Superior Court of PA for violating their oath as judges. Supreme Court of PA for ignoring my constitutional challenge to a statute. The Attorney General's Office for ignoring my constitutional challenge to a statute. The PA Governor's Office for ignoring my pleas for assistance. Okay, wait a minute. Should have had all this ready. Judicial Conduct Board for dismissing 3 valid complaints of judicial misconduct with hard copy evidence supplied. Magisterial District Judge Anthony Flugel for knowingly inserting documents in a docketed case not having anything to do with it, making it impossible for a proper appeal, failing to correct errors because he had the intent on harming me, finding me guilty of harassing my then 13-year-old daughter. Yeah, okay, he's a fool. The District Attorney's Office of Monroe County allows criminal conduct, supports it, and conceals it to individual private complaints that I have made against an attorney, a police officer, and a private citizen. Attorney Stuart I. Rosenblum committed perjury in a court of law, and this criminal conduct was approved, condoned, and concealed by attorney Nicholas Harrows, Judge Zulick, and the Monroe County District Attorney's Office. The Monroe County Bar Association, for giving me the name of the attorney, just happened to be an ADA when I stated I want to sue the judges in Monroe County. Do they think I'm an idiot? Apparently so. There is more, but I named enough items for now. All the above had done me irreparable harm and are continuing to do so. The judges above have violated their oaths as judges blatantly with total disregard to this citizen. They are no less than criminals with legal power. Now, and as far as your letter is concerned, if you were taking drugs when you wrote this letter, I advise you to cease and desist. Your letter is a fabrication of what transpired. I do not practice law, nor do I make any representation to anyone that I am an attorney. If someone happens to ask for my assistance, I shall help out my fellow man in any way I can and shall continue to do so. They are clear that I am not an attorney, nor do I want to represent them as an attorney. It's even in the papers that were submitted to the federal court in Philadelphia by Mr. Murillo. I was there but did not submit the papers. He did. The papers were signed by myself and Mr. and Mrs. Murillo. Therefore, I did not submit any type of paperwork of any kind that would be construed as an entry of appearance that an attorney must submit. Matter of fact, once I was advised that the FBI arrested Mr. Murillo for threatening a federal judge and her daughter, I distanced myself from any aspect of helping him. I don't condone violence, threats, or any type of unlawful illegal activity. That was a federal case which is out of your jurisdiction. As I've been told, the FBI has been advised of this, and I had a conversation with the FBI about the Murillo case. Finally, your letter is deemed to be harassment for the fact that I have not broken any laws you claim I have and demand an apology. Don't you ever dare contact me again with idle threats, and don't ever tell me that I broke the law. In other business, you have made my website along with the judicial thugs of Monroe County, which include the DA's office. This is my right of redress of the local and state government. These judges and DA's offices, as well as PMRPD, have hammered me enough for what I post, and they have violated federal law that allows this through other means. And you have the audacity to accuse me of practicing law without a license? When the Commonwealth and all the Commonwealth agencies clean up their act and cleanse yourselves of the filth that lies within you, then you can operate wholly and fully, and then people would not have to rely on another citizen for assistance. If you did care to read the motion, it was filed in federal court. According to the Monroe County Bar Association, you are a private entity by membership. I'm a pro se litigant. Matter of fact, I'm a forced pro se litigant because there is no attorney willing to assist me. One asks the question, why? I know why. The amount of corruption within this Commonwealth that exists on all levels is of epic proportions, from the cop on the street right on up to the governor's office itself. This was presidential in Luzerne County when the federal authorities had to step in and end the abuse of offices, and it remains ongoing. I've had enough abuse. When Corbett officially takes office, I shall officially take legal action against all who have harmed me and continue to do so. Judicial immunity is limited, and it is not absolute. Your letter is useless, baseless, without proper legal authority other than maybe in concert with the criminal empire that exists within the Court of Common Pleas in Monroe County. For now, back off and leave me in peace. Be guided accordingly. Robert F. Sharon. The reason why I'm doing this is reason why I want to get this out there and everything like that, because I'm a strong-minded individual, and I urge all Americans, all you guys, we live together. Violence is not the way. It's not the way. To hurt people? To kill people? For what? For what? It's not going to solve anything. If that reduces your credibility. You have more credibility when you remain calm, when you sit back and think about how you're going to do something, how you're going to resolve a problem, because violence does not work. It doesn't work, and you hurt a lot of innocent people. A lot of innocent people. And the people that are guilty of this, they'll get punished. They'll get punished. It's all a matter of time. You know, either they'll get punished here, or they'll get punished when they die. You know? So, having everything taken away from me, and I'm going to get into this more and more and more. I got arrested because I wanted to take my daughter to the emergency room. Give me a break. You know, there's no reason for violence. Nothing. There is none. There's no excuse for it. No excuse. So, before you want to, like I was reading, catching up on the Oklahoma bombing by the nut McVeigh, the moron that ran his plane into a building because he had problems with the IRS. You heard the wrong people. These people aren't going to care. These people aren't going to care about what you do. All they're going to do is lock you up in a rubber room. That's it. Or kill you. You know, throw you in jail. And if it's serious enough, you're going to die. Electric chair, lethal injection. And then what did you accomplish? What did you accomplish? Absolutely nothing. Nothing. Keep your strength. Keep your wits. There's a solution for everything. There's a resolution for everything. Okay? Everything gets resolved. Okay? And you do it peacefully. Do it peacefully. Do it with a sound body and sound mind. Don't let them get to you because that's what they want. They want you to be aggressive. That will give them cause to do as they please. And you know what? That's legal. Okay? So, this is my second video. I plan to make a lot more. I'm going to address certain issues with the proper authorities. And I'll get back on the right track. You know what? It may take months, may take years. Doesn't matter. It's the right way to do things. The right way to do things. Okay? Peace. Peacefully. Keep your strength. Find that inner strength in yourselves. And do it peacefully. Take it from me, man. I've done it. I've taken a lot of shit from all these thugs and officials. Actually, I won that battle because they wanted me to do something stupid. They pushed me way over the edge. They wanted to push me over the edge. They didn't succeed. I mean, I don't have much of anything anymore, but there's a way out. There's a way out of everything. Alright? Use your head. Don't do anything stupid. And don't hurt people. Don't hurt people. There's enough of that going around. Okay? And this was about the PA Bar Association. And I will be getting into other subjects later on. Thank you for your time.